Golden Camel is one of the best value for money brands you can get right now. I have tried 4 of their shoes and I've always found their quality to be top notch. And the best part is they are usually moderately priced. The Carbon 5K is no exception. The quality is excellent. The shoe looks cute. It looks much like the Adidas Evo SL. Even the M on each side kind of looks like the 3 stripes. But still, they own their brand because you can see a lot of their branding scattered all over these shoes. On both sides, on the tongue, on the back, on the midsoles, as they should, because they are making great shoes. I have done a couple of runs in these. I have also used them as casual and work shoes. In this video, I will tell you all about it. The fit, the feel, all the positives and negatives so that you know whether this one is for you or not. So let's dive right in. First, the Carbon 5K is a unisex shoe that is positioned by the manufacturer as a shoe that can transition easily from running to daily casual use. For running, they recommend it for short distances, 5 to 10 kilometers. It has a mesh upper that is light and soft and feels very good around the feet. It's very well perforated for breathability. TPU overlays on both sides for branding and also adds structure. Soft toe guard does a good job of protecting the toes while remaining very comfortable. TPU insert across the heel area stabilizes the heel. Moderate collar and heel counter padding helps to keep it comfy in this region. The tongue in this shoe is one of the very best. Very soft, feels like silk on the skin. It is not really that thick, just enough to give nice comfort under the laces. It is also gusseted so it does not slide and also helps to give that firm midfoot lockdown. Note the Camel branding on it. The insole is one part of this shoe that I'm not excited about. It is thin, heavy, and firm. Doesn't add much to the cushion. But to its credit, it is cupped in the heel area, so it helps cradle the feet and helps to give stability. The midsole material is MD or molded density, like Phylon, a modified EVA created through what they call double molding, sometimes with addition of rubber. The MD is usually more resilient than basic EVA. In this shoe, it is on the firm side with modest rebound. The stack is 31 mm in the heel, 23 in the forefoot with an 8 mm heel to toe drop. Pretty low stack by today's standards for sure. Just under the insole is where you see the X-shaped carbon plate. As you can see, it's embedded in the midfoot area. This is more like the shank you get in shoes like the Lening Red Hair 8 and 9 Pro, Chiadan Lengham Max, only that this one is carbon infused. But they basically do exactly the same job. Positioned under the arch, mainly to reduce arch collapse, reduce foot fatigue, and improve stability. I didn't feel like they did much in terms of proportion. The shoe remains pretty flexible. It has nearly full outsole rubber coverage with just a tiny bit of a bare area here in the middle under the arch. And of course, this is the area that barely touches the ground in most feet. Grip on dry pavement is excellent. In terms of feet, it's just a tiny bit longer. In my usual size, I have a full thumb's breadth at the tip here. Half a size down would have been ideal, but unfortunately, this shoe does not offer half sizes. And I know that going a full size down will make this too snug, so I'm keeping this. Lockdown is great, both in the midfoot and in the heel. On the scale, these weigh an even 300 grams per shoe in men's US size 11. That's just like dang in the middle of the average weight of running shoes at this size. And on feet, they don't feel too heavy, they don't also feel too light. Now, let's talk run experience. With a combination of low stack and firmness, the cushion is not that great for a run. Worse still if you are a heel striker. The response is pretty decent though. Nice arch support and smooth transitions. Where this shoe shines best is in stability. It has a broad base, a firm midsole, and a midfoot plate, all helping to keep them very stable. So on the run, what you get is a firm, stable, smooth, and moderately responsive ride. If you like them soft, you might have to skip this one. Like I mentioned earlier, it kind of looks like the Evo SL from Adidas. But if you're thinking that this could be an affordable replacement for that, it's not. This is much firmer, lower stacked, much heavier, and much less responsive. Which brings me to the price. I bought this for just $57. And at that price, I will say this is a pretty nice bargain. It's not the most exciting running shoe, but it's one of my more comfortable, casual, and walking shoes. I find myself reaching for them frequently for walking, daily casual use, and gym trips. And to be fair, that is what this shoe is positioned as. A shoe for casual use and light running. And it looks amazing on feet too. If you like this shoe like a lot of people do, because, come on, looks nice, I'll give you one pro tip. You can swap the insole and drastically improve the underfoot feel of these shoes, getting them much more comfortable for a run. Like I mentioned earlier, the insole is thin, stiff, and heavy. I took out the insole from my Reebok Fuel Flex. This is 8 grams lighter, thicker, and softer. I slid them into here, laced up these shoes, and you could barely believe that it's the same shoe that I was wearing. It got so much softer and much more comfortable for a run. Above all, it dropped 8 grams in weight, from 300 grams to 292 grams when I put this one inside. In summary, the Camel Carbon 5K is a nice, affordable shoe for walking, casual use, and light running. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me see you in the next video.
Good.